Hi guys, this is Santosh, and today I want to show you a video of my RTG Arowana, which is around 19 inches, and the treatment that I will going to use on it today. So basically my Arowana was bought 5 days ago, and he's having some issues with as you could see his tail. It's been a little fin rot over there, and also I see some issues of it not eating since 5 days. So after consulting with the experts, I was told to deworm my arowana. So I'm going to show you a simple video of how to deworm my arowana, and I actually have done that a little couple of hours ago. So I'm going to explain the process actually. So this is the deworm that I've used. It's from the Aquatic Remedies, and it says 60 ml bottle, which we need to dilute in the water. So when you open this bottle, inside there is a big sachet where there are instructions basically how to deworm your fish if that is the first time that you're doing. As this was my first time, I actually read the entire pamphlet and saw the instructions on how to use that. So let's go ahead and see some dosage instructions here. And the first point, he says shake well the suspension before use, that we actually normally do before we put that in the water. And he says clean the filter and siphon out any debris in the bottom, preferably as a clean bottom without any gravel. So this point is actually important. He says to clean the filter and siphon out any debris in the tank. So it's better to actually change some water in the tank so that he has some better quality water parameters in the tank, because the medication definitely affect the fish, right, and change the water parameters. So it's always better to actually have the tank cleaned out before applying the medication. And another important thing that I want to stress out is that while applying the medication, basically before applying the medication, if you have a filter and you have a media in that, try to remove the carbon media, because it actually adversely affect the medication. As most experts suggest, you need to remove the carbon filter, and uh, even if you have another kind of like ceramic rings and the bio balls or the sponge, it's fine, but you need to make sure that you need to remove the carbon filter. So that goes off well with the first point. And then the second point says to apply 10 ml of warm out per 100 liter. So my tank is basically 6 feet tall, and I have the arowana in it. So the 6 feet in length, 2 feet in width, and 2 feet in height. So I applied like complete bottle, because it comes around with 600 liters if you calculate, almost like close to 680, but I don't fill up the entire tank, so that comes close to 600. So the 60 ml for 600, I used the entire bottle to dilute in the water. As you could see, 60 ml. So I've used this entire bottle to dilute in the water. And let's go back to the instructions. And he says water will become little foamy with the aeration. As you can see in my tank, the water is a little bit cloudy as well, but I think that's the small droplets of the medication that is working on the fish. So that's fine. It will be like that for the next 24 hours till we change the water. And he says change water up to 30% if any inconvenience caused soon after this application. So after applying the medication, I actually observed my fish for next 1 or 2 hours, and I didn't see any inconvenience to the fish. So I didn't change any water after the application of medication. So, and he says practice no feeding for 1 day, where I will not feed the fish for next 1 day, 24 hours, and will put him in the observation. and change 40% of water. So tomorrow I'll change 40% of water and see if there is any improvement in the fish. Hopefully it has to take food after this medication, but I have to see. So that's all about the warm out medication that we need to apply for your fish. And this works out for flower horn and the arowana mostly. So, and again he says if there is no improvement, he says to treat your fish after 7 days. Again, repeat the same process. And also if the fish eats food, soak 3 drops of warm out in 10 feet pellets and feed it along with water application method. So that's all, guys. Let's see how the improvement goes off for this fish, and I'll definitely update in the next video on how the progress is going on for this fish. Thank you, guys.